What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Cristiano.
You got out of here.
And you got myself, Ham, aka Harvey Elliott, this week. Prayers and thoughts with the lad. Obviously, the injury isn't nice, but it's part and parcel of football, isn't it? It's just a shame that obviously he's young and he started the season well. I think everyone that's seen Harvey Elliott play from young is a fan of his from when he was at Fulham on loan. Then he had a great loan spell at Blackburn last season. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect Jurgen to have him in his plans and even have him as a first teamer this year. So and like I said, he started the season on fire. So it's a shame, but thankfully the news I heard today was that it was dislocated and the medics done well to quickly pop it back into place yesterday. So he was even able to get released from hospital yesterday.
Okay.
So I think they're saying that the best chance would be for him to be back in 6 months. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him. Obviously, young English player doing his thing now.
Shout out to him. Hopefully, he recovers quickly. I didn't think he was going to start with that because I was going to start shouting Cristiano. but since you start with that...
Why am I going to start? I'm not going to start with Cristiano. That's your job.
Yeah, I'll leave it out. Well, let's just go straight to my boy. Cristiano, back in the Premier League, 2 quick goals. To be honest, everyone must have expected him to score on Saturday. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah, the script was written.
It was written. He was going to score. I turned out a ticket to Old Trafford actually on Saturday because I had the games night. My brother-in-law called me. He had tickets. I didn't even know actually. He knows Sancho's agent, his younger brother. I didn't even know there was out in.
Okay.
At my sister's wedding with us. I didn't even know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he called me up. And then, because I had game night planned already for Saturday, I couldn't go. But hey, I'll go and see him soon anyway. I'll go and see him. What are you guys saying about my boy though? Well, you guys being quiet. I don't like this. I don't like this quiet. I don't like this awkward silence.
I'm being patient now. I'm waiting for Ham to talk.
I'm not the United fan. Ade's the United fan. So
but you can flow. But you can still acknowledge Cristiano.
No, I will. After you're the United fan.
If I'm honest, I haven't been crazy about him coming. I'm happy he's here, but I haven't been oh God. Mm-hmm. But seeing him, it actually was a bit surreal. It's oh my goodness, he's back. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden it became a bit more real when I saw him out on the pitch. So it was nice to see. Obviously he started off how you expected him to start off. Got the goals. It's a good win. It was a good win. I was happy with that. And hopefully we just get lots more from him, more of that from him. As I said, I don't want to jump the gun. I don't like jumping the gun because football changes quite quickly. Yeah, I said that after the Leeds game. So I'm hoping we can build on that. Was happy for Jesse because I honestly I don't expect him to be seeing the pitch, but obviously while people are injured, if you can do what you need to do and hold down a place, even if
it's a goal as well.
Yeah,
fantastic beautiful goal.
Fantastic goal. Yeah, so if he can hold down a place, even if it's a sub place, I'll respect him for that. Because if they call on you and you're scoring and assisting, who's going to complain? You're doing what you need to do. So I think we've got healthy competition. I'm not going to be one to lie. We've got an amazing squad. We can't downplay that. We've got an absolutely amazing squad, minus the issues that we have. Our squad is solid. So yeah, expecting big things. I'm hoping games are like this constantly because one thing I've missed from us is scoring lots of goals.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping we play some good football, score some goals. And just as I said, I don't expect us to win the league, but have a good go at it.
Yeah. No, I think you got a spot on that. I think there is a lot of goals in that squad. If you look at the front line, we could potentially score a lot of goals. It's down to the manager, to be honest with you, whether he wants to take the chance and actually go for it every game. Because apart from when we're playing the big boys, the squad is good enough to beat anyone else.
So people will beat us. Newcastle had chances.
Yeah.
Newcastle had more chances than they should have. With a better team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that area that we've talked about a lot, isn't it? That every time Matic, I don't think Matic is interested in football. Let's be honest. Like I think who was talking about? You were talking, bro. How they've given him a 3-year contract? So this is the second year of his contract. He's still got one more year after this.
But I don't understand contracts anymore. You know me, I'm tired. The whole contract thing. I'm tired of it. I love Mata. When Mata was at Chelsea, I wanted him to come to United. But it got to a point that you understand that he shouldn't get a new contract and you just accept it. But we just keep giving everyone contracts for fun.
Yeah, so it's that safety net, that number 6 area that we talked about last week. It's like that's the only thing that's going to hold us back, because that will give the attackers confidence to go forward, knowing that you've got someone right there that can always sweep up whenever needed. But there's goals everywhere, and as you said with Jesse, I think Jesse should have gone, but Jesse's got a goal in him. Sancho hasn't got going yet, but
you can see it.
Yeah,
you can see the glimpses.
Yeah, you can, and I love those passes when the passes when he cuts in. But I think the issue with Sancho is he needs to understand he's not going to get as much touches as he does in Dortmund. Like he can pretty much roam everywhere. He can ask anyone for the ball in Dortmund and he'll give it back to him.
Yeah, but I appreciate his play. Because he did those runs, realized there was no more space, and then passed it to someone.
Yeah,
which I appreciate. It's not the same. It's not the same as Germany.
Yeah, he's not gonna get the ball as much. He's not gonna have as much touches, but when he does, we all know what it's all about. Anyway, and this is Jesse's opportunity, to be honest with you. While Sancho is still trying to find his feet, he can be.
Rashford's out. Martial's not a guaranteed. So
like that attacking lineup that we've got, and then with Bruno and Pogba, and the way Pogba's just playing nowadays, right? No, it's just we've got a bloody good squad.
Bring on young boys. Bring on young boys.
We've got a bloody good squad, man. And obviously we can't get carried away. Things could just change all of a sudden because what 10 points? Yeah, I'll take that, to be honest with you.
I just want 9 goals against young boys. Where are they? They're Swiss, in it. The Swiss Norwich.
Yeah, so we should be scoring a lot of goals, man. We should be scoring a lot of goals. What are you saying, Ham?
Do you know what? And obviously Cristiano, it's a no-brainer, innit? He does what he does. He's a striker now, innit? And that's his job, innit? He puts away his chances. It doesn't leave his food on the table. He finishes his dinner, and he doesn't do what Ronaldo of 10, 15 years used to do.
Yeah,
everything. He doesn't do that now, innit? But he's an intelligent footballer, so he knows what he has to do. He's 36 now. He's not 30. He's not 29. He's not 20. He's not at his peak, innit? But I still expect him to get 20 league goals this season. That's how much of a great footballer he is. So I thought his goals on Saturday was good. But what I'm interested in, and I just thought about it now, and what I want to ask you two is, obviously Ade made the reference that Newcastle created a lot of chances, because apparently from everyone that I spoke to, I don't watch the game, it wasn't a 4-1 game like that. Like, it wasn't a complete domination, innit? So my question is, obviously with the squad you've got and with the front line that you've got, and like Tom made a point as well, saying against the lesser teams, you guys should roll them over. I agree. But the big 6 games, obviously last season, Ollie, in my opinion, Ollie done well in them, innit? In the last 2 seasons, I think he's done well, because he's straight 0-0 draws or 1-1. He's beat Pep more times than Pep has beat him, so he's done well. So my point is, everyone's fit. What's United's best 11? We know defense, so forget the defense. We know the defense is going to be De Gea in goal, and then Shaw, Varane, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka. But now, obviously, you haven't got a 6. You've only got what you've got, innit? Who do you guys play?
Well, against the top 6.
Against the top 6. Against the top 6. Because forget Burnley away. I don't care who you play.
Yeah.
But the top 6 game, who do you play? And what's
Go on, Ade. Who would you play?
I'll probably play the team that started on Saturday, take away Matic, and possibly change him with McTominay. And that's probably it, in all honesty.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my 11. Yeah, that'll be my 11.
That's my best 11 too, but no, sorry. Yeah, that's my best 11. Sorry, that is my best 11. But obviously, I don't think Ollie's going to do that. Ollie, against the top 6, is going to sacrifice one of them and probably put Pogba on the left and use the 2 holding midfielders. I think that's what he's going to do. But that will be my best 11 too. Same as Ade.
I think ultimately, what's going to happen, because Ole, he's a safe guy, right? So I think ultimately Greenwood drops out, Sancho moves to the right, and Rashford comes back onto the left because Ole I think he really likes Rashford. It'll be a shame because Greenwood, even though he's probably not as dynamic as Rashford and Sancho, he's causing goals, like he's really leading to goals. So I'd like to see him stay in the team, but I just don't see that happening once Rashford's fit as well.
Yeah, I think the dilemma Oli will have and United fans will have as well is the United fans that love Pogba want Pogba to play in it. But the front three for me, moving him to the left is not effective no more for me because there's enough players in that front three that can do that job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's too many players in that position for you to say, yeah, Pogba go there and then Rashford to sit on the bench and Greenwood to sit on the bench. For me, it doesn't make sense. But then for United fans that watch United day in, day out, and they watch Pogba when he goes in the middle with one holder, a lot of people don't think it works.
Because of the gaps,
yeah. And you're going to be playing Chelsea away, City away, Liverpool away. Does Pogba
not going to attack?
Does Pogba play in there with Fernandes and McTominay?
He's not going to sacrifice him. He's going to sacrifice. Just bro, I can almost guarantee that he is going to sacrifice. I just can't see him for what he's done over the last 3 years now. Over 3 years now that he's been there. There's never a time that we've seen him going into any of those games risking it, and he's surely not going to start now. And if anything, he's more prone to do this now because he knows he's got someone up there now that will actually take the chances. Someone like Ronaldo. Because if you look at the game that we played against Liverpool last year, where we went to
a lot of those games, you could have nicked them.
We could have nicked them.
Those games.
But then now he knows we've got someone like Ronnie up there. Okay, cool. If we can still go away and play like how we did last time, I've got someone that I'm confident that if he gets those chances that these boys are getting last year, he's going to score it. So I think he's more prone to do that rather than risk it. He's not going to. Yeah. I don't see that in Oli. I just don't see. I don't
see him doing it. I don't see him doing it, but I also see everyone sitting back. Like against Man City, we're not going to play the way we played against Southampton. We played against Newcastle. Everyone's sitting back. And then obviously we have those devastating counterattacks. But now our counterattacks are going to be even more devastating for the players we have. So I expect us to nick it against like Man City, Liverpool. Chelsea, I don't expect them to give us an inch.
Yeah. And I think those clubs will also, now they will respect us. Going like as much as we're gonna go there showing them respect and using the two defensive midfielders, they're gonna respect us because they know what we have up there too. So we can pretty much match all of them. So I think the only difference between the top four now is the managers. I think Liverpool is slightly behind because they've got like a great 11. They don't have the same depth as everyone else. But it's the difference will be the managers. I honestly believe is the better manager this season the one that's going to win the league for their club. That's all I think it is. And I think Gary Neville was talking about it today on Monday Night Football. I don't think we've ever seen a top four that's been this strong before.
Yeah. This season gonna go down as one of the best seasons for me, anyway.
Yeah, I can't recall a top four that's got so much firepower.
All four teams.
All four teams. So it's gonna be the managers that's gonna decide it, to be honest with you, because it's those big games. I said at the beginning of the season that I see, especially the top four, beating the rest, being the lesser teams. Obviously, we're still gonna have a difficult game against the Leicesters and the Tottenham. But I just don't see us dropping as much points against the Norwich, the West Ham, the Burnley. You're not gonna get as much surprises. Of course, in the Premier League, you're gonna get one or two, but you're not gonna get as much as we did in the last 2-3 seasons. So the points now are the top 6 games. Like, are you going to get points off Liverpool? A draw to Liverpool away, you take it, but you have to beat them at home. A draw to Man City, you take away, you can take that, but you have to beat them at home. So if you don't take the 3 points away, you have to go for it at home, because a draw at home is not going to be enough. 2 draws is not enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm 100% interested. Everyone else is 11. I'm not worried. I'm not too interested about, because obviously Chelsea is interchangeable with their system. They're 24. Their 24 is amazing, isn't it? Man City, whatever team Pep puts out, it's brilliant. It doesn't matter. And Liverpool, they got a solid 11, innit? The only place they interchange is the middle of the park. You don't know what 3 can play this week, and then next week he might change the whole midfield three.
Yeah.
But my interest is I can't wait to see the first big game that United play in, and hopefully all the players are fit. And I want to see how Ollie goes and who Ollie goes with. If he reverts to type with the Fred and McTominay, or if he says, you know what, I'm only going with one of them, and Pogba, you're going in there, but you're going to play, but I need you to be a bit more disciplined because Bruno's going to be ahead of you. So I just want to see. I can't wait to see what he does with that. I can't lie. When I was thinking about it today, I said, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to see in the big matches.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be. Yes,
Obviously against us, you can take it easy, innit? Play Martial. Play Martial up top, innit? You can play Martial. Okay, let Lingard start that game. Martial, Lingard, Mata, let them man play.
You want Lingard to dance again? Yeah?
I'd rather Lingard dance, yeah, than Ronaldo do the. So can we talk about my boys now? We finally won a game.
Gunners.
I've got my signed Arsenal shirt on today, bro. I know the kit's a bit old, but I got the signed Arsenal shirt.
Signed? Who signed it for you?
No, this was a couple seasons ago, so I was at the Emirates. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Signing day, so a couple of players I got a couple of players to sign it.
Oh, nice.
So I thought I'd throw it on for our season started this weekend. Okay. I actually didn't know that we had played 3 games before Saturday. I didn't know. But I'm not gonna lie, boys. Yeah, so Saturday, obviously, I had to take my little sister up to Birmingham Uni, and it was me and my dad in the car. Obviously, my sister, my other sister, my mum was in the car in front. So obviously, me and my dad, avid Arsenal fans, in the car having a conversation up to Birmingham. Then we get there, and the game kicks off, innit? And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I was completely stressed. Like obviously, I'm trying to help my sister settle in and pack, but obviously, I'm not watching the game, and I've only got flash score, innit? And obviously, it's 45 minutes, isn't it? We haven't scored. But before that, I saw the starting lineup, yeah, and I saw Maitland-Niles in the team. And I was like, what's happening here? Are we playing 5 at the back against Norwich? Because I saw Tomiyasu starting. So I thought he went with Tomiyasu, Gabriel, and White as a back three.
Yeah.
And obviously Maitland-Niles and Tierney as wing backs. So I already wasn't impressed with that because I thought we was playing 5 at the back against Norwich. But obviously later on, when I watched the highlights, I saw that obviously Maitland-Niles was playing centre mid. So cut a long story short, second half now, yeah. I'm just, you know what the university dorm rooms are like, bro. It's tight in there, and it's my whole family in there. And Arsenal are not winning, and we're bottom of the table. It's a 6-pointer at the start of the season, bro. I'm trying to open the window to get fresh air. I'm drinking up all my sister's water because Arsenal are not winning, bro. And then lo and behold, flash score comes in. Aubameyang scores. My savior for the past 3 seasons now.
Thank God you didn't watch it live, boy.
No, bro.
If you watch it live,
if I watched it live, it might have been better. But this one, me not watching it, and I'm having to rely.
You don't even know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah,
are they pressuring you?
Yeah,
all that stuff.
But obviously, I'm seeing the stats say we've got 25 shots, we've got 27 shots. We ended up on 30 shots, isn't it? So that's a positive. But we shouldn't be scoring 1 from 30. That's a negative, and whatnot. But listen, we'll take the win. However we take it. 1-0 against Norwich. It was a tap-in from Aubameyang. We'll take that 10 days out of 10, okay? And I'm just happy to fucking get off the bottom of the table, and I believe we're 16th, and the only way is up. Like they say, one of my favorite shows, the only way is Essex, the only way is up for Arsenal, okay? Top eight, here we come, top 8.
Did you get to watch the highlights?
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
So what do you think of the whole performance?
Obviously, I couldn't comment too. Obviously, I had friends that was at the game, innit? So I knew I was gonna do the show, so I didn't want to come on here without no information. So I spoke to some of my boys who was at the game, and it was pretty much the performance wasn't great, but it was a performance that we didn't deserve to lose, and we got the win. And obviously, if you have 30 shots on target at home, you definitely don't deserve to lose, innit? And I think the major positive was the new lad Tomiyasu was supposedly really, really good. And
it looked like he got about.
Yeah, it looked good. And obviously, my other positive is that Partey's back. Partey come off, and as soon as he come on, I mean, you can just tell quality is different to quality, innit? Like when he gets on the ball, he's forward passing, and he's brain to think forward, and the weight he puts behind it, that's what set up the goal as well. Because he's passed into Saka. It's not a sideways pass. It's not a backwards pass. It's a straight into Saka's feet to now face the goal, innit? And it's just little things like that. When you watch your team play, it's the little things like that you watch one player do, that another player can't. So it's important that we get Partey back, and obviously having Gabriel and White at the back together, the sooner they can start playing and form a partnership, the better for us, isn't it? So Norwich at home is a nice game. Let's just say that it's a nice game to play. Okay?
Just gonna throw the question back to you. What's your starting 11? Your best starting 11 for Arsenal?
I'm definitely getting Leno in goal. I'm not a fan of Ramsdale, innit? I'll support him. He plays for my club. I'll support him, but I'm not a fan of Ramsdale, so he'd be in goal. Who would I have at right back? I mean, all my right backs are shit, to be fair, but I'd probably play Cedric in there.
No, you got Tomiyasu now.
Oh, Tomiyasu, sorry, yeah. I play him. I haven't even watched him play live, but I'll play him. Okay. All my right backs are shit. Gabriel, the rest of them pick themselves, innit? Gabriel, White, Tierney, obviously, my captain, left back. Centre mid, obviously, I'm going to go over 3. I'm going Partey, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. Don't care if there's a balance or not. That's the 3 that's going in there. And then up top, Aubameyang, Saka, Pepe.
Okay.
And whatnot.
Yeah,
that's how I go. Obviously, you could take out Smith Rowe and probably put Lokonga in there if you want to go a bit safe in certain games. I'm not mad at that either. Or you could take Odegaard out and play Smith Rowe and put Lokonga in there. As long as Xhaka's not playing, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like, it's good starting 11 anyway. So
yeah, and you got Martinelli to come off the bench. I'm saying so. Laka to come off the bench.
Yeah, Martinelli, Laka, Smith Rowe, got to come off the bench. So, yeah.
It's a top 8 team. It's a top 8 team.
Yeah, you get it, man.
Yeah, because like I said, I personally believe that we're battling with like Villa, Spurs, and all them ones there, innit? And I know that Villa put on a good showing against Chelsea, even though they did. Yeah, they put on a really good showing. And
but that's the difference.
I look at Villa's 11 and I look at it and I think like the 6 in front, maybe not the back 4. Obviously, their goalkeeper's quality. I'm a massive fan of Ezri Konsa. The rest of them couldn't care less about. But going forward, I think it's on par with us, bro. For us, Spurs, I think we're all in the same boat.
But you know what? The only difference with Villa is that guy, man. I like him. What's his name?
Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie.
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
Danny.
Watkins. Yeah, Watkins. The chances that fell to him on Saturday, I guarantee you, Ings is putting one of that.
Yeah, 1 million. Ings is a better.
Ings is a better player. Yeah, Ings is a better player.
Yeah. But that's Villa's problem, innit? I understand why they've got Ings now. That's their problem. He's got to work on that. Like his overall game, I like it. I've only noticed his overall game against Arsenal last year, but he's got to get better when it comes to those chances, especially when you're playing the big boys. He had like at least 2-3 good chances. You've got to put one of those away.
Do you know what it is with him? Yeah, and obviously, I think as he gets older, he'll simplify his game. He works too hard. Ade plays up front. Ade probably agree at this point. He's like Tom said, he's all round game. When you watch Ollie Watkins play, he leaves nothing to chance.
Yeah.
He runs the channels, he runs the dead balls, he does everything. And when he gets the chances, I guarantee you, he's probably panting. Danny Ings closes.
It's a real
Danny
thing.
Ings presses, but doesn't run around like that.
What Ham said is correct. Like some people that don't really watch football don't understand. You can't work that hard, and your concentration or your energy levels to finish at the end of that still be the same. It's just not possible.
But I respect Dean Smith for playing both of them though.
Yeah. Now it works.
Because
they played well. They played
it works.
Well. I was impressed.
It was just defensive errors that killed them. To be fair, the first one, Swansea, I think he actually slipped because I thought he dived at first. But I think he actually slipped. I didn't think because I thought he was trying to block the first shot. But I think if you watch the replay, he slipped. But then Tyrone
Mings. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just don't understand with that guy, man.
Yeah, we don't need to get into too much detail about Tyrone Mings. We're not massive fans of him on the show. We're not. Yeah. We believe that Ezri Konsa is a better out of the two.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, but they played well, fair enough.
They play well, but it's Chelsea. Chelsea are literally this moving train this season.
Yeah, 100%.
They're a moving train. They play well. Man started Saul Niguez, 45 minutes, take him off. Bring someone else on.
And they're solid everywhere. Solid everywhere. So,
Kovacic was amazing. He was their best player. Did you see what he was doing?
Everywhere. He's agility. I'm always dumbfounded by his agility because you look at him, he doesn't look like someone that should be that agile. But he drops the shoulder and he's gone.
See, their team's a joke. They're a moving train, man. They're a moving train.
Yeah, nice. So, well, you know what? Before we go off, just talking of like Arsenal, one of your legends, Patrick Vieira.
My legend.
I want to touch on it because
My legend.
I watched the game on Saturday and they did really well, and I was so impressed.
Who were they playing? Sorry, who were they playing?
They're playing Spurs. You know.
They're playing the team 6 points ahead of you.
Them noisy fuckers from the other side of the road. Them noisy fuckers from the other side of North London. Shit team, bro. Masking their shit season with 1-0 wins.
You know what? We got them in 2. You got them in 2 weeks, so we need to get Chris back for that.
Yeah,
we need to get
Chris
back
in the
for that.
derby. Yeah. But let's talk about them getting battered by Palace. My ex-captain, the guy that's lifted the Premier League that they've never lifted before.
Well, I was really impressed with the way like he set out the team. They're actually trying to play.
They were quality.
There was
first
quality
minute to the last minute.
Yeah, quality. All over the pitch, to be honest with you, all over the pitch, they were good. So I hope he continues. I hope he's not 1-0 because I know like London derbies tends to like get teams high. Well, hopefully they continue playing like
the performance levels though, because the performance away to West Ham, getting a point away to West Ham was a quality result, and the performance was good as well. Because not a lot of teams, West Ham are playing well, isn't it? Like last season, this season, and then to come home and beat Tottenham. Well, Tottenham not top of the table. Well, at least they got
Kane didn't have a single touch in the box.
Yeah, Kane did not have a touch.
No touch in the box.
He didn't have a shot. He didn't have a shot at all.
0 shots.
Zero shots. That's it. Everyone was quiet. Everyone. Like, at least, bro, the same players on the pitch, I was thinking, wow, what's this man playing? Like, it was that bad.
I mean, what does Nuno expect? Nuno went with a midfield three of Oliver Skip, Harry Winks, and Højbjerg. Who the hell is that hurting?
You might as well use 3 more centre backs.
Yeah.
Conor Gallagher was head and shoulders above every centre mid in the game on Saturday.
Yeah, he keeps impressing me.
I love the kid.
Yeah,
he's done really well. And he just, you know what it is the position that he picks up too. Is the position that he picks up when he's making the runs into the box. It's hard to pick.
Proper player.
It's hard.
Proper player.
Yeah. And he's got, and on top of the runs, he's got the quality at the end of it.
There you go.
That's the thing about him. So yeah, another played really well. And I hope for Patrick's sake that it continues because like we need a black manager to do well, man. I can't lie. I really need him to do well because this will set the tone and hopefully the rest of like the chairman, the board, the owners, they start seeing that you can get a successful black manager in the Premier League. So hopefully Patrick does well. I think everybody's hoping anyone I speak to really wants Patrick to do well. And that should 100%. That should be the case, man.
100%. Great player, and you just want him to have it. And he's done the right things, isn't it? What's he done? Man City under 23s. He's gone to New York, Nice. Palace is a good team for him to manage. It's a good team. The foundation is there. They're a big club in London. They got players there, and the transfer window for them, I think, it's been quality.
Yeah, I mean, it's quality.
Well, you asked me last week who am I most excited to see. I couldn't think of anyone other than Edouard. And what does he do? First touch, bang. Oh. What's he do again? Second, bang, goal.
And he's got the players behind him. He's got the exciting players. Obviously, not many people watch Championship, but Elise that they signed.
He came on as well the other day, innit?
Bro, when he was at Reading, I used to watch the Championship. I was thinking, this boy's tidy. So now you've got him. You've got Conor Gallagher that he's solid. Before the game, I was up in Newcastle and I was saying, I'm looking out for this boy. And then obviously leads to the handball for the penalty and then gets the assist for the second one. I'm like,
it's all round performance.
And like Eze still to come.
And Eze to come.
So he's got players that can do play some nice football and work hard as well.
Tyreek Mitchell at left back is tidy.
He's doing well.
There's not much between him and when Aaron Wan-Bissaka was there. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a good foundation.
2 good fullbacks.
Yeah.
So definitely a club that I'm definitely obviously simple fact because Patrick Vieira was my hero growing up. My lucky number is number 4 because of Patrick Vieira. My signature has number 4 in it because of Patrick Vieira. So obviously I'm watching him very, very close and I want him to do really, really well because hopefully I'd love him to come manage Arsenal one day. If he does well at Palace, why not? I'd love him to come manage us.
Would you take, obviously not yet, but how many years if he does well at Palace? If you give that a test,
100%. What? Bro, if he does well at Palace this year, he can come next year, bro. He can come now. He can come now. This is Patrick Vieira we're talking about, bro. Patrick. Ade, you hear what I said? My lucky number is because of Patrick Vieira. In my signature is number 4 because of Vieira.
Even if Palace get relegated, he can still come.
There's a home here at Arsenal, bro.
He can still come.
It's not the manager, it's the players.
Now, and as you said, I think I like the way he's gone about with the whole like management job because he's done it the right way. If you think about Ashley Cole, for example, Ashley Cole is still coaching for England, and someone like Wayne Rooney is a manager at Derby. So it's clear to see, other people obviously.
We see examples all the time.
Yeah, see
Hasselbank, Burton manager, Sol Campbell,
and he's done magic at Burton. He's done magic.
Yeah.
Look where Sol Campbell was. What Macclesfield, Notts County, and all that.
Was it Cheltenham? Yeah, one of those anyway.
Dead, bro.
Dead. So so Patrick, we're all rooting for you, man. Go and do well.
Patrick never loses to Tottenham, innit? As a player or a manager. But let's talk about Tottenham. Let's talk about it.
All right, cool.
Don't you think that the results were just patching up their shit performances?
What
you watched Tottenham's first 3 games, right?
Yeah. Now they played well. In the second half, they played well against the City. The second half, they played well. First half, it was terrible. But second half, they played well against City. Who else did they play after that?
Wolves.
Oh, they didn't play well against what? Yeah, Wolves played.
Should have lost that game.
Should have lost that game.
1-0 there.
Yeah.
And then was after Wolves was at home to Watford. Yeah, it wasn't a great game, so they just saw was it 1-0. Yeah. They're always going to be in trouble. They're always going to be in trouble. That's the thing, man. Is it?
It's only Tottenham, that will win 3 games, be top of the table, 9 points, score 3, they get beat 3-0, and have a goal difference of 0.
Yeah, no.
I love that club. It's the club that keeps on giving.
But you guys are finding it easy to cuss them. They're 6 points above you.
I did.
It's -8. You're going to -8.
Ade. It's Tottenham. I'd never have to say it. You see when Chiellini said that after the Champions League game, that's why I don't really rip Tottenham. I don't need to say nothing. I just need to say what Chiellini said. It's Tottenham. It's in the history of the club. It's Tottenham. You think them being top of the table, them finishing up, or you think that means anything to me? It's Tottenham. They don't win anything there. You know what Tottenham do? They exist as a football club. They exist, and that's it. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't challenge. They don't win nothing. The last time I saw them win something, Jonathan Woodgate scored in Wembley. That's the last time I saw them win something, bro.
I'm checking the calendar now. I'm scheduling Chris back for the London Derby.
Bring him back. Listen, if they beat us in North London Derby, guess what? It still won't mean anything.
I'll bring him back next for the London Derby, and we'll see what Chris has got to say about that.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But what other games was good this week, though? What other games was good? Brighton scored last minute. Leandro Trossard, who's a very, very good player, by the way. Very, very good player. Leandro Trossard. I was having a conversation with my mates about players outside of the top 4, top 6. And he's one of the ones that jumps out to all of us, Leandro Trossard. Obviously, with Basuma, I don't know if you guys can think of any other players off the top of your head that don't play in the top 6 that are proper players. But Leandro Trossard and Basuma, proper players, man.
I'm not sure if you guys have been watching. Obviously, we've always talked about Decore. The way he plays on the rapid now,
but he's a player, bro.
The games I've been even today watching Decore today, it's as if he just.
No, but I've been screaming his name for ages.
Bro, even before the Everton move, someone should have bought him from Watford.
Yeah, from Watford. No, I think, as I said, we've been talking about it for time.
Yeah,
not just this season, for time, but last season, it wasn't as impressive. But what day did I go to?
The ability is there.
Yeah, I went to Old Trafford. Watford against United. Bro, I was it was so rough. He just bullied Pogba, everyone in the middle of the park. It was unreal. He just bullied all of them. They can't keep up with his energy, his strength. No,
someone like Decore, if you can marry the two together, you've got a player there. So if you can have a midfielder that's got an engine and a midfielder that's got quality, and you marry the two together, you get a player like Decore. Because you can have a midfielder like Musa Sissoko, who got all the energy in the world. But there's no quality there. So I don't want him. That's why he's playing for Watford now. Yeah. No one wants a midfielder like that. But if you can have a midfielder like Decore, he's got all the energy in the world. He will run up and down, up and down, up and down. We just mentioned Conor Gallagher. He's got all the engine in the world. But what has Conor Gallagher got as well? Technical ability to find the pass. Look at the pass that Decore gave Demarai Gray today. If Pogba gives that pass, everyone's screaming about it. Mm-hmm. Proper player.
Yeah, Decore is proper player. Big fan of him for ages now.
They're doing well. Is that all the game? Actually,
no. West Ham, Mikel Antonio getting sent off.
That might be about that.
All the fantasy team, I did.
Yeah,
I had him in my team. Silly boy.
You know what? I love it when someone gets sent off and they're captain. I love it more when
my brother had him as captain.
Oh, captain.
I had to message him. I was like, "What's wrong with you? Don't come and embarrass me here, bro. Don't come and embarrass me."
Oh no. Before we go on, Brighton, I got to give Brighton some credit. Obviously, it's still early on in the day, but they're selling a lot of players, and they don't even rush to they don't. You know, some teams will get a bit of cash and feel like they need to spend the ball and replace a player. They're not bothered. They're just buying players for 2 or 3 million, and what they've got, they're on 9 points at the moment. They won 3, lost 1. You have to give credit to them, and obviously we've talked about Graham Potter a lot in this podcast, man. He's keep impressing me. I can't lie to you. I think he deserves a better a job than Brighton. To see how good he really is, I think he deserves a harder test. Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully he finishes this season right, because last season with all the good football, at the end of the season it wasn't amazing. So probably this season
they couldn't put it in the back of the net though. That was their
problem. So this season at least allows us to see from beginning to the end.
If he does better this season with the squad that he's got now, because I don't think the squad he's got this season is as good as he's got last year. Because who did that? What?
It's only really Ben White, yeah.
And I think someone else went. Someone else.
Tariq's still not back from injury.
Oh yeah, he's not back from injury. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see anyway. But
that's good. They aren't rushing to buy players. I think they've got a plan.
Yeah.
And they only want players that fit certain criteria, as opposed to just saying, "Oh, we've got bare money. Let's just go and spend it," which is the right way to go. You don't just spend money for spending's sake.
Yeah, I think he's a good manager, good players, but fundamentally, no Mope is not the guy to do the business for you. And he won't ever score more than 15, 13, 15 at max.
Yeah.
So I think they have the same problem. I still think they'll finish. I mean, if they finish 9th or 10th, that's a great season for them.
That's a fantastic season.
Brighton if they finish 9th or 10th. But I don't see it because I just don't think they'll put the ball in the back of the net enough times. But good manager, good players. Like I said, Leandro Trossard and Basuma. I'll take him in my team any other week.
Cool. Talking about goals, who do you guys think is going to get the top goal scorer this season?
Well, there's no point in asking you because you're going to say Ronaldo. So Ade.
Yeah. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. You already know, man. You already know.
Ade, what are you saying?
I've been trying to look at this objectively, right? So I think the people that I'm thinking are even up for it are Salah.
Yeah, therefore.
Ronaldo, Kane,
and Lukaku.
I take Kane away straight away.
You don't think Kane will get it?
They're not going to score as many goals this season. So that drops Kane away straight away. So then it leaves me with Lukaku, Salah, and Ronaldo. I think it's going to be a tight one, but I would potentially give it to Ronaldo just because I'm not sure whether Lukaku's going to be on penalties, and you're not going to get it if you're not on penalties.
Oh, yeah, Jorginho.
Yeah, you're not going to get it if you're not on penalties. So that leaves Salah and Ronaldo. And for this particular season, I'm not doing it because I'm a United fan. I think United will score a shit load of goals this season. So I just give it to Ronaldo.
Yeah, I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go with my black brother, Romelu Lukaku. Bring it home, Romelu.
I think it's the penalties.
Lukaku.
If he gets the penalties, then
you're right. You're right. I should be more subjective. It's probably going to be Salah.
Yeah, no, but I think Rom can take that duties off Jorginho.
No. Why would you take off Jorginho?